Alright, so for my final presentation, I have chosen to do it on the next big disruptor with my idea of what it will be. And I have chosen a grocery delivery, specifically from the private spectrum, as opposed to grocery delivery offered by the individual stores. As you can see here, that we have several different types of individual grocery food delivery services. These are some of the more popular ones. I personally have used Shipt in the past, and I know people who use it on a regular basis, as well as people who actually work for them. Instacart is another pretty popular one. So why exactly do people started using grocery delivery services? Well, it's pretty simple. It's extremely convenient and reliably affordable. So it's no secret that the modern generation has started to use things pretty much that make their lives a lot easier. So they have the ability to get the delivery within an hour. It's subscription based in most cases, so you do pay a flat rate and then get as many groceries delivered as you want, however you want. And it sometimes just varies. You can have it shipped or delivered while you're not even home. So it's obviously very convenient, especially if you are at work all day and you need some sort of service. Okay, so I'm going to start off by basically just giving a little introduction about it. Pretty much about how companies are starting to get on board, since 20% of groceries are bought online. So it is definitely an expanding market, which everyone obviously should want to get involved in. Large stores such as Walmart, Publix in our area do also offer a grocery delivery service. But most people do use these private ones. Like I said, Shipt is very popular in Tampa Bay area. So I believe that is the next big disruptor, because it is going to force other stores to either get on board or pretty much just see how the way that we're used to doing groceries is going to take a very large change. So I think that most of them. So an article written by Jeff Daniels for CNBC last year reported 70% will engage with online food shopping in the next 10 years. It already has had a very high rapid rate increase. And it's mostly due to the fact that millennials are more willing to buy groceries online. And it's definitely going to grow to digital maturity and saturation faster than other industries have in the past. So it's definitely already growing. We can see it continue to grow. And that is why I believe that it is going to have a big disruptor in the future, more than it already has started, because it's already starting to change the way we do groceries. It's been a big change. So looking at figure 1.1 and 1.2 from Dual Transformations, we see that what happens to companies before and after disruption. And right now at the moment, surprise, is actually not Amazon who is leading this grocery delivery race. It's actually Walmart. Walmart has, as they usually would, saw the rising industry and they took it onto their own level, and they are leading ahead of Amazon, and Target is following Walmart quickly behind, as you can see right here in this chart. So Walmart is ahead by what looks like a lot, but just wanted to point out that Kroger is actually teaming up with Instacart, which is one of the things that I had predicted would happen as far as what would these grocery giants do. And I think that is a very smart thing to do, is to team up with the individually owned ones and get the most out of that. Actually, as of last year, Instacart reported partnership with over 165 retailers. So that is to say that they are aware of what's happening and they are merging and just pretty much trying to make the most out of it. So I believe that the way that it's looking, Walmart will continue to stay as number one. I don't really see there being a huge possibility for them to lose their place. I think they will remain at the top, even with the disruptor that is grocery delivery. And Amazon is not going to be too far behind. If anything, I could say that Amazon would be Walmart's largest competitor as far as the race. It's hard to tell right now who be in the lead, but it's definitely a possibility. So obviously this disruption emerged because of convenience. It's no secret the way times are changing. We live in a very fast-paced, trying to just make everything as easy and swiftly as possible. So when it comes to grocery shopping, it's pretty much the same ideal. For example, my boss uses the service very often, and I always tell him, well, like, when was the last time you went to a grocery store? And he says it's been a very long time. Because once you try this convenience service, he said there's really no going back. And I'm the same. I use it more when I'm having a busy week, but I think that's really what made it appear. It was the fact that we're living in busy times and everything is about convenience and ease and peace of mind. So I don't really know if the private ones will continue to be in the game, or if there is going to be a new one that emerges, probably some sort of combination of the Walmart to grocery delivery and the Amazon one. But it will definitely cause a change. All right, and then lastly, I just want to talk about, so the question originally says, what caused the company to lose top position? And in my case, I don't think the top company is going to lose their positions, because as of right now, Walmart is the top, and it doesn't seem like they have much competition as far as what everybody else is doing. People will continue to use those services they prefer, but at the end of the day, Walmart is keeping pretty on top of that, making sure that they aren't getting left behind, because that's really what it is at the end of the day. It's a matter of, are you going to get left behind, or are you going to join the disruptor wave? And stores like Kroger, like I mentioned in the previous slide, are on board, and they haven't teamed up with Instacart, and then Walmart is still ahead of the lead. Amazon Fresh and Prime Now also changed the game, because there's a lot of people who do like to use those services. So obviously those are going to stay pretty at the top. Now, the question I don't know how to properly answer is, will a new company emerge of this, or will this just cause there to be several new companies? Not that it necessarily would be a bad thing, because these grocery delivery services do create jobs, very flexible jobs actually. My friend who does work for Shipt, she does it as pretty much a side job, because it's very convenient for the hours that people want deliveries. She's able to make it with no problem. So it provides jobs, and it's also helping consumers who are busy stay-at-home moms, or people who are at work all day and don't really want to go to the grocery store when they get off work. It's definitely a convenient service that goes along very well with the rise of technology and consumerism. We've obviously seen over the years technology has been making life easier with all sorts of different things, between Uber Eats, grocery delivery services, just Uber in general. Things are changing. We're all aware of that. Now the question is, are big stores going to change with the times, or are they going to get left behind? That is where I'm going to leave it at. Just once again, sum it up, grocery deliveries are indeed changing the game, and they will be the next big disruptor, one of many with these technological advances. It's really easy to see that there will be many different disruptors in the future, and this is the one that I'm predicting just based on how rapidly it's increased over the next 2 years. Thank you.